Hello everyone, welcome back to Silent Hill 2 Remake. So, I didn't realize it, but apparently we had stepped into the other world in the apartment buildings the last time. I thought it was just a regular apartment building, Blue Creek Apartments. I wasn't paying attention to the trophy, so I did not realize we had actually stepped into the other world. It's pretty impressive. Apparently there's also a trophy for smashing 50 windows, so we're gonna have to smash as many of them as we see. So we are going to be heading over to Rosewater Park to meet up with Maria. We're going to have to try to do as much as we can because tomorrow I'm probably going to be returning to Astrobot to progress further in that game. So we have quite a bit to do because I'm not going to be able to record on the weekend most likely. So I'm hoping to make it at least to, say, Brookhaven Hospital and explore at least half of it. If we can get the regular section of the hospital done, that'll be an achievement. So unfortunately, Alone in the Dark is going to have to take a break. It's going to have to wait for a couple more days. Because I want to get as further into this game as possible because I've heard it's a very long game by Silent Hill standards, so we already kind of knew that because we're not even a quarter of the way through and we're only just out of the apartment building. But I've also heard, I think they mentioned that the hospital is probably the best section in the entire game, so I'm really eager to see what it's like. Also, we've been away from Astrobot for way too long. So I want to get back to rescuing the missing bots over there before this 2-day movie weekend where I'm likely not going to be able to record because I'm going to be attending movie night with the Discord group. So okay, so are we actually in Rosewater Park right now? Oh yeah, we are. Just checking. I wanted to make sure this wasn't just like a little outside patio area or something. Alright, we got another syringe. Got another cracked needle with mysterious stuff in it. It's looking a bit decayed now. It didn't look like that before. It actually looked quite beautiful before, so I'm guessing this is an intentional choice on their part to show that even the park is a bit decayed. No sign of the icy sign last time, the one warning about ice on the sidewalk. I wonder if they still have the statue for the saint that was killed, Saint Jennifer. And also they had one for Patrick Chester, right? That was the Civil War guy. I wonder if they're still here. Looks like a little bit of a big section. We know Maria's in that circle. More bullets. Yeah, let's loot as much as we can from this park, because we're gonna need it later on. Oh, she's over there. But there's something around the corner. Why is that one goblet just standing there in the middle of that? All by itself. What is that? Oh no, actually they're all... Oh, those aren't goblets. Those are, I'm guessing, the sprinkler systems that feed these little squares. Oh, it's a map? Oh, this is the Roger Widmark pamphlet. Nice. They don't mention his name, but we know what it is. Welcome to Silent Hill, a quiet little lakeside resort town. I like how he capitalizes resort. We're happy to have you. There's no better place than here to let go of your busy schedules and finally enjoy a relaxing vacation. Rows of quaint, rustic houses mark a gorgeous mountain landscape, and as the dawn turns to dusk, the surface of Toluca Lake shines a whole range of dreamlike colors. Silent Hill will move you and fill your heart with peace. We're more than certain your time here will be pleasant and leave you with memories that will stay with you forever. Editor, Roger Widmark. We don't see it, but it's there on the page. There he is, right there, the famous Roger Widmark. So let's see what they got. They got an Italian restaurant. Got cocktails, quiet cocktails. Boat trip day. The Historical Society, we already know all about that part. Jack's Inn. Luxury and Vintage. Neely's Bar. Girls' Night every weekend. I'm sure that must be popular. And finally, Pete's Bowl-O-Rama, where they have pizza, burgers, and french fries. Not bad, I guess. I guess it would be average, but for a place like this, that's probably pretty banging. Yeah, the memories will stay with you forever, alright? In therapy. If you can even find a therapist who believes you. And even if you do, he'll never be able to wipe away those memories.
This is it. Mary, could you really be here?
Oh, here's the Patrick Chester statue. Looks nice. Patrick Chester, son of Edward, he fought and died for the people, for liberty and for all our tomorrows. His memory lives on. Is there anything behind him? Nope. Okay, so I have to admit, I kind of prefer the old look of Rosewater Park, simply because of the cobblestone walkway. I kind of like the way it was before. It reminded me of the cobblestones here in Philly, and some of the parts of old downtown Philadelphia. So I actually prefer the old look at the place. I'm sure this one will grow on me, but so far this is probably one of the very few places where I actually prefer the old look compared to this one. This one's looking a little shabby and overgrown, which makes sense for the theme, but I still prefer the old one. So let's see what else we have. Oh, she's not gonna be here, right? They're gonna change her, they're gonna swap her up and put her in the gazebo. So here's where you would stare at the lake, I guess, all day, like he and Mary used to do. And if you were playing the Silent Hill HD collection, this is where you would see that there was absolutely no water in that place. It was all dried up. And you could see that the ropes and all the stuff that was strung along there for the boats and stuff just ended halfway because they didn't finish the assets. Would have been nice if you could go down there. Oh, is that the one about the little Baroness? No, that looks more like a puzzle. I don't think that one's it. Yeah, remember the statue about the little Baroness that sunk in the lake? Oh, I think she's over there. No swimming or diving permitted in this area. We'll keep that into consideration. Here we go. In memory of the 67 who died of illness is now asleep beneath the lake. So they died of illness on the ship, but the ship sank with them. So I'm guessing the captain also died of illness? What about these prices? Let's see for stuff here. Hot chocolate $1.50, kids hot chocolate $1, lemonade $1.25, coffee $1.50, hot tea $1, iced tea $1.75. Bottled water 50 cents. Not bad, I suppose. Although this was like 1994, so this might actually be a little expensive compared to how it is now. You know, they might actually be trying to rip you off a little. Back in 1994's money. Tickets for the lake tours. Okay, so we can't go over here. That means she must be in the middle section right over there. Alright, let's go see Maria. It's been a long time waiting for her. Can we get some ice cream first? Those cones must be like... How would they even be? It can't be more than a few months, or else they would have deteriorated. So maybe like, I don't know, 2-3 months old? Alright, enough stalling. Let's go see what she's like. I like how they added the gazebo right over here. There she is.
Mary? No. You're not.
Do I look like your girlfriend?
No, my late wife. I can't believe it. Your face, your voice, you could be...
My name is Maria. I don't look like a ghost, do I? See? Warm.
Sorry, I got confused.
Hey. Where are you going?
I need to find Mary.
Didn't you say she died?
Oh. Yeah. 3 years ago. It's just... I got a letter from her.
A letter?
I know how it sounds. I'm not... I don't...
Hey. It's okay. So, what did the letter say?
She said she was waiting for me. In our special place.
And that's here? Anyway, I haven't seen her. Is this your only special place?
I don't know anymore. There was something. I can't quite.
Hey! I think I might know. I mean, there's this one place. Not far from here.
What kind of place?
The kind two lovers might call special. I can show you if you want. Unless you have somewhere else to be. Something else to do. Hey, easy there. I'm just messing with you. Come on. It's this way.
You're coming with me? Can't you just tell me where it is?
You're just gonna leave me here? Alone? With all these monsters around?
No, I just...
Is it because I remind you of her? You loved her, didn't you? Didn't you?
All right, just... Come on.
So it's okay.
Yeah.
She didn't do that thing before where she put his hand right on her chest. I also noticed she's not quite as sassy as she was before. She had kind of like a know-it-all tone before, for obvious reasons, which I won't mention here. But she's not as sassy here. But there's something a bit judgmental about her, because she obviously knows more than she lets on. We got the trophy, uncanny.
Come on, let's go.
Wait a minute, is there nothing else to pick up over here? It's funny how she mentions the monsters. There's no monsters around here in this area. I think you'll be fine on your own, Maria. I don't think we need to protect you right now at the moment. There's nothing here. It's abandoned. And she has the tattoo on her chest instead of her hips. Nice leather jacket though. Or is that pleather? That fake leather. They also didn't flash back to Mary and the original tape at the hotel. So they're doing things slightly different. I don't really like the beginning of the new theme, but you could see the hints of the old one. You could hear the hints of the old one manifesting like around the halfway point. Now I'm gonna mute it for a moment because for some reason the audio is not coming out on the right side of the headphones, so I'm gonna check that out, see what's up with that. It'll just be a couple seconds. And we're back. So let's see how this goes. I think it might actually be the headphones. Okay, now it's coming out through both sides. I think I might need to replace these headphones. They're I forgot what brand they are. I think they're Panasonic or something else. No, Maxell. But I always get the same pair because I like the volume control on them. So I try to just order the same ones over and over as these break. Especially because I'm not big into like modern headphones with like the huge earmuffs, or else the earbuds also. I'm not big into either of those. I tried the huge earmuff sophisticated headphones and they were just a nightmare. And then the earbuds are just too small. They don't feel comfortable, so Maxell it is. With volume control. What else is in the park?
This place we're going to, what is it exactly?
It used to be kind of a special place for young couples in these parts. I think it's easier if I just show you.
Can't you just tell us where it is? Do you really need to accompany us the whole way? We have a map. You know, you can just tell us and point it out on the map. Oh, we found a photo. So far from home. Number 14. I'm pretty sure we missed one back at the apartment building, but it's too late. Just like it's too late to open up that market, which I found out the supermarket apparently has 3 health drinks in it and a whole bunch of bullets. So that was a hell of a loss. That was quite a bit of a loss in terms of items, because that could have served us well back in the apartment building. I know that's the exit right there, but I'm trying to see what else we have around here. Yeah, I don't really like this version of the park. It looks more like a cemetery, which is fine, you know. It's fine, but it looks more like something we'd find out of an Argento movie or in Phantasm, like the kind of place where you'd peer into the fog and right over there you'd see the tall man just waiting for you. And he'd be addressing you as boy or something like that. It just seems like something. Obviously this is a horror game, but this does not seem like a regular park. It seems more like an overgrown cemetery out of Stephen King or an Argento movie or anything like that. But the Jennifer statue is nice.
Who is that?
Just a woman. Killed for no real fault of her own by moral, upstanding folk. Common theme, I guess.
What do you mean?
In history, you know?
Okay, she's got a point there. I'll give her that. There's a bit of sass right there. Because remember what I told you, that the Order, based on the lore we know, the Order seemed to be actually peaceful until the Christians in the town started persecuting them, and I guess that's when they decided to fight back. And they fought back so hard that they permanently screwed up the town. Because Dahlia killed the mayor and the police chief, and then used Alessa's power unintentionally because she didn't know what Alessa would do, but pretty much create this alternate reality in the town, and that's on top of all the weird stuff that was already happening to begin with. So yeah, it wasn't really the Order that caused all this stuff that's manifested in the town. It's really more the Christians in the town who actually started persecuting them. Victim of persecution by, and we know that says the Christians. Jennifer Carroll lived with pride and honor. What happened here shall never be forgotten. Yeah, like religious zealots will ruin things for everyone, you know. Not all of them are like that, obviously. Maybe not even the majority, but in this case, in Silent Hill, it definitely was the case that they were not fine, upstanding Christian members of the community, like what's his name wrote, Joseph Scriber, in his memo. Okay, so we came from that direction. I just want to see over here. Yeah, religious nutcases will ruin things for everybody. Because first they tried to ruin the town for the Order, and then the Order became religious nutcases in turn, and then they ruined things for everyone. Oh, what is this? I thought for a moment that was an enemy just sitting there. I like the statues that they added. I just don't like the aesthetic of the...
What? No, Sorry, I'm just a bit preoccupied.
It's fine. You know, if there's anything you want to talk about, anything at all.
No. Let's just keep moving.
Me and she, with a love heart drawn in between. I'm guessing he and Mary carved that into the bench when nobody was looking. Because I don't think the people who ran Rosewater Park would have appreciated them carving their names in there. So I'm guessing that was the best they can do. Okay, where are we? No, we came back from this direction. Maria, you need to check the restroom? Oh, are we just gonna wander into the ladies' room? Really? Serious question. Would you trust a health drink that you found in the broken toilet? Yes or no? I know it's still in the bottle. You know, so I imagine the nutrition part of the drink has not been affected, but would you trust a health drink that you found in the toilet? I wouldn't. You don't know what might have seeped into the little cracks of the bottle. So we're gonna have to come back and dig that up eventually. I'm assuming there's something behind there. Is there something behind there? Or did they move it? Can't really tell. Maybe the game will let us know later on. I do like the shade Maria throws at the, you know, the old-fashioned members of the town. That's why when I read once a review of Homecoming, one of the reviews that not a professional one, but I think it was on LiveJournal, and somebody was saying how obviously it wasn't the best game, and you know it's not very well put together and all that stuff, but that they enjoyed seeing the Order finally cut loose and be the religious nutcases that we know they are. You know, being evil just for the sake of being evil. But the thing is that that's not really the message of the first 3 or 4 games, so like that kind of goes against it. Like, it's fine, I guess. It's fine, I guess, if in your view you want them to be turned completely into like cartoon villains or like one-dimensional villains, but that's not really the point of their religion. Like, their religion was actually peaceful until other people started fucking it up, and then they retaliated, and then they fucked up things for everyone in the town. So it's, you know, it's not really cut and dry that, oh, the Order is evil because Dahlia was evil and the people who raised Walter Sullivan are evil. Like, that's not... Obviously they were by that point, but they didn't start out that way. You know, other people who had no business being there came into the town and tried to impose their will on things, and it did not turn out well. And what's funny is if you read the lore in the original game, it seems like the town tried to kick them out once before. When the first wave of immigrants from Europe came and settled in the land, the town basically unleashed a plague on them and forced them to leave. And it was abandoned for like, what did they say, for like a century? Like 100 years or so before it was repopulated again. Like, we know why the native peoples of the town, the very first settlers who were here, abandoned it, because they probably couldn't control the power that was here. So they just abandoned it out of fear. But then it seems like the second wave of settlers, the religious one, it seems to me like the town basically tried to kick them out. And it did so successfully. Until, of course, more settlers showed up later on. Okay, so it says we can cut through the inn, but I want to see what else is over here. Oh.
No reason to. It's the wrong way anyway.
Quiet, Maria. I'm trying to examine the landscape. Andy's Pizza. Is that where Eddie gets his pizza? So I get what that person was saying. Oh, we're no longer trying to pretend that the Order isn't completely evil in Silent Hill, you know, in Homecoming, but at the same time, it did not start out that way. There was more nuance. There was more nuance to it than that.
Hey, wrong way. We already passed.
God damn it, Maria! I know that. I'm trying to check out the surroundings. Leave me be, woman. The yellow pages. Anybody remember those? Do most of us even get yellow pages nowadays? We don't.
You ever stayed in a place like this? The walls are so thin you can hear everything. Love, hate, jealousy.
Fucking? You can hear that. Give me that health drink.
Whoa! Hey, why'd you do that?
Because we're trying to loot supplies. Maria, you said there were monsters around, so we need stuff to drink when they beat the hell out of us. Okay, this is a code. I don't think we know it. Just, oh, is it right here? If anyone needs anything, I'm fixing the pipes at 107. It's worth a try. You never know. I know he just wrote it down there, but it's worth a try. God damn it. 107. Nope. I figured it probably wasn't, but I wanted to try it anyway. In control. Araxium. Anger. Fear. Which do you think is better for your mood? That medicine? Or that puppy right there? I'd vote for the puppy. Changes in insurance prices. I'm guessing Silent Hill is getting screwed over by the insurance business. No surprise. They screw you over for regular stuff in real life. Of course they're gonna screw you over if it's a freaking haunted town. Do not disturb. I don't see Mary ever staying in a place like this. I think she'd be too conservative and too uptight to stay in a dirty ass place like this. Even if it was cleaner back then, I think she'd probably spring for the motel or nothing. I mean the hotel or nothing. And I don't mean just on their honeymoon. I mean in general. I think she'd be that kind of girl. She'll be like, either we go to the fancy hotel or we don't go at all. I don't think she'd really stay in a freaking little motel like this. Just don't see it happening. Oh, she's not here, and that means we can smash stuff. Without her calling us out on it. Where is she? Oh, she's right there. You're really too lazy to... You're really too lazy to climb over this goddamn ledge. God, what a diva. Oh, look at that. It's her old outfit. Look at that. Let's take a picture of that. Just for prosperity's sake. Or posterity's sake. Look at that. It's her old outfit. Too bad there's no photo mode here. I'd love to take a photo. Like, put her right next to it. Yeah, look, Maria. There's your clone's old outfit from an alternate universe 20 years ago. It's right there. Look at it. Christina Aguilera's outfit from the MTV Music Awards. By the way, Maria, James dug his hand deep into a toilet that was dirty and full of ultra disgusting stuff, and he did not wash it. So you might not want to touch him. Oh, she's staring at it. Nice. Are those her old boots? Nah, she still has the same boots. It's the outfit's the only thing that's different. Yeah, that's her old outfit. I wonder if you can get that as like a bonus. Because I know Resident Evil 4 Remake does that. At the end, when you fulfill certain requirements, they give you the option of having the old Luis costume and the old Wesker costume, and even the one for Ada. Or you can just go with the new ones, or you can do a blend of both. So you could have a mix of old Leon and new Luis, or old Luis and new Ada, etc. That would be interesting if we could have like a blend of old James and new Maria, or new Maria and old James. That would be pretty neat. Even Eddie. Alright, let's bust this place open. I guess he hides that inside his jacket. He just pulls it out of nowhere. I do wish he kind of like a little makeshift strap on it or something. That's one touch I appreciate in Resident Evil 4 Remake, where you can see how Leon stores exactly all his guns. Like he either slings them around his back, or puts the handgun and the magnum in the waist holders and stuff like that. So you can see where everything is. That's a neat little detail that I actually appreciate in the game. So I'm guessing he just has it inside his jacket pocket. Since that jacket is so damn big, he can just store it right in. He can just store it right in there. One 380. One more. No, one less. One more. Three less. One more. Okay, we got it. We got the code. Let's figure it out right now. So one less. So that would be 0. 3, one more. So that would be 4. 8, 3 less. That would be 5. And 0, one more would be 1. So that would be 0, 4, 5, 1. Got it. Alright. Let's go down there. 0, 4, 5, 1. Where's the Yeah, I think we have to go back because that might exit the area. So we gotta get it before we leave.
Hey, you think I'd look good in this one?
Yes, you would. I'll give you that. You would.
Sure.
Not quite the winning endorsement, but hey, I'll take it.
Hopefully we can put it on you in the second playthrough. That would be pretty neat. Go ahead, take it. Nobody will miss it. Let's go get the let's go get that code, because I have a feeling once we exit that door, we're gonna be on the other side. We're not gonna be able to get it. Where was the code again? The safe. Where was it? Oh, look at that! The safe point on the door. I mean, yeah, the trunk of the car. Where's that damn safe? Okay, it's right in here. So it was let's look at the memo again. So it was 0, 4, 5, 1. Got it. There we go. Perfect. What the hell? Get your filthy paws off my woman. It just popped out of thin air.
I think you just saved my life back there.
Glad I did.
Yeah. So am I.
I don't know, Marie. I mean, it's not really armed or anything. Like, I know that they hit hard and they're tough, but you probably could just pushed it away. Or like, try to like smash it against a vending machine. Just pick up a piece of glass or something. Okay, so what did we pick up? Gate key. A key found in a safe in Jack's Inn. So it's a key in the shape of a cowboy boot for a gate. So I'm guessing we gotta find a gate somewhere around here. They added a couple things. Moonlight Grove and a Revere Theater. I've always wanted to see the Arto Theater from Silent Hill Origins in more clear detail.
James? Is everything alright?
No, this thing has me hypnotized. Why don't you stare into it, see what happens?
It's like you froze for a second.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's what happens in Persona when the protagonist, no matter who they are, go into the Velvet Room. Apparently, from more sources we've heard about, it just looks to everyone else like they're just standing still, like they're in a daze. That's what it looks like. That they're just staring into nothing, and nothing is happening. But in their mind, they're interacting with Igor and the Velvet Room attendants. But from a real world standpoint, it just looks like they're just staring off into space. Which I guess, imagine how creepy that would be if how unsettling it would be if you know, the person you were with in that situation was just suddenly staring off into space. You know, they were just staring off into space, and then 5 minutes later they come back and they have a whole new powerful ability they did not have before. They have a whole new power they didn't have before. How unsettling would that be? Like, wouldn't you question exactly what happened in that 5-minute time frame? Then all of a sudden they now have a new powerful weapon that they can use that they did not have it before. Okay, so where's the gate? Because I thought it would be I thought we were gonna open that door upstairs, but apparently not. So I guess there has to be gate over here on Nathan Avenue. Good old Nathan Avenue, like the hot dogs. I'm kind of sad they took away the Shining posters. I always liked those references in Silent Hill 1 and Silent Hill 2. 2 had a lot less of them, but it still had a couple good ones. So, oh, look at that, the Silent Hill Historical Society. I think they should have left those. They should have left those in there. Earth Day at Toluca Lake, the story of yesterday, Nathan Avenue. I also saw they gave the
Your wife, what was she like? Or is... Sorry, I'm not...
That's fine. Why do you ask?
Just curious.
I'm not sure I want to talk about it.
Oh, come on. You said we look alike? At least give me something.
Well, she liked to play the piano. I'm not sure if you're really that much alike.
Oh? I don't strike you as the pianist type?
Let's just leave it.
Sure, James.
She was not very good at playing the piano. But we're not crazy about the letter, Maria. People have faked their deaths before. You know, it does happen. We're not completely insane just because we got a letter from a dead person. You know, stranger stuff has happened in the world. What do we have in this garage? Have any booty pictures? Workout? November 1983. God damn, they have not been in this garage in quite a long time. Was that when this part of the neighborhood was abandoned? 1983? Because a certain someone tells you later on, a certain host tells you that it is abandoned outright. So, Where is he? Oh, here he is. Yeah, you take that, legs. I did not even see him there. I also focused on the window. But hey, now we got 4 syringes. And some bullets to replace the ones we lost. Hey, we only used 2 and we got 2 more, so excellent. Yeah, if there's a bit of stuttering, I assume, like I said, the patch fixes that. But at the same time, I want to go through the whole game without it, then I install it. That's how I've always done it. That's how I always do it. Because I want to just see in what shape a game ships. You know, before they add all the day 1 patches and stuff like that. The only time I won't do it is in the case of like Spider-Man 2, where the patches are so severe that you have to install it. I mean, the glitches are so severe that you have to install the patch to fix them. Or in the case of Astrobot, where they did not give you a choice, probably because they were adding more robots into it, and so you pretty much had no choice. You had to install it. But otherwise, I prefer to see exactly what the game is like, what condition it ships in. So far, other than that slight stutter, this one is pretty good. It's in pretty good shape. It's in far better shape than some other recent releases, let me tell you that. That's not something you can say for Alone in the Dark, which I liked the game, but goddamn, it was a mess when it was released. The patch fixed almost everything. Keyword emphasis on almost, because I told you in the last video about that bright light glitch that basically blinded me and made it impossible to finish the game. Now I have to start over. I started over from chapter 2. I'm in the beginning of chapter 4 now, so I'm slowly working my way back towards the point where I was. But yeah, that did not ship finished. Spider-Man 2 obviously did not ship finished. Alan Wake 2, and what really annoyed a whole bunch of people, that as much as they gave that bullshit excuse for, oh, we can only do a digital copy because that way we'll ensure that we ship the most complete game that we can, and then the game came out and it turns out that it still required a huge day 1 patch to fix. That was plain BS. I like Remedy, I respect their storytelling abilities, but goddamn, that was some bullshit. That was just them trying to cover for Epic Games not wanting to do a digital copy. I mean, not wanting to do a physical version. They only wanted to do a digital copy. That was just them covering for Epic Games' screw up. So that did not come out finished. What else was unfinished? Oh yeah, the granddaddy of all unfinished games. Fucking Callisto Protocol. That game was such a fucking disappointment. Goddamn, I was so looking forward to that. I did not want to buy the Dead Space remake at first because I was like, I mean, yeah, I was like, the game runs fine on PS3. Like, just port it over to PS5. It's fine as it is. It doesn't need any improvement. But then Callisto Protocol came out, and I was looking forward to that much more than it was the old much more than it was the remake of the old game. And goddamn, that game was a huge fucking mess. Like, boy, what a disappointment. That's probably one of my top 10 disappointments in the past 10 years of anything gaming related. The Callisto Protocol. That game fucking sucked. And it was such a letdown for so many people. Just a huge, huge letdown. And yes, it wasn't even finished. It wasn't even finished when it released. It was just bullshit. So they have their own Toluca delivery system here, which is nice. They're not relying just on the post office. They actually have their own little company here like FedEx, only for this county. That's a pretty neat detail. I guess since they were once a successful tourist town, they actually do need their own little mail service. They can't just be relying on the post office. I imagine it probably brought in quite a big amount of money at one point. Because you had Kaufman partly managing it, and then you had the other guy from The Order. He was the second half managing the tourism business, and so they were also selling drugs to the tourists. So you can tell that was probably a very lucrative tourism business that they had running up until they provoked Alessa and Walter, and they just completely destroyed them. They probably had a pretty good tourism business running in this section here. An old school bus. Reminds me of Silent Hill 1. Obviously. No trespassing. Can't get in.
You know we're heading the wrong way, right?
Yeah, Just bear with me, okay?
Whatever you say, big man.
Okay, you're starting to become a bit annoying. That's too much sass. We're trying to gather supplies to fight the monsters that you insist on me protecting you from. We're trying to gather supplies, Maria. Like this, a health drink, see? Damn, they only open from 9 to 2? And they're closed on Wednesdays? What kind of body shop is that? Only open from 9 to 2 o'clock? Really? Really? Reminds me of the Burger King over here. Like they're closed half of the time because they don't want to open, or they don't have anybody to take over, so they just close the damn thing. They don't have it. They don't have enough people working there, so they just close it. Period. Oh, it's 1 o'clock. You know, people are gonna be coming for lunch, and then they get off at 3 or 4, and they want to buy dinner. Oh, you know what? Sorry, we're closed. We're closed. Oh, can we get this? Garage jack lever. Where is he? Oh, here he comes. Yeah, back off, fool. Oh shit, his legs. There he is, the son of a bitch. God damn. Get back here. Yeah, start crawling around like a roach, you fool. At least they're not as bad as the ones in the apartment building. As those toxic pieces of shit. Those toxic gas bags were horrible. The Otherworld version, that does make you wonder though, because if they had Otherworld versions of the enemies, I wonder what the nurses are gonna look like. And the other enemies we find along the way. So that's something I definitely would appreciate in a Silent Hill 4 remake, if you have different versions of the enemies. You know, if you have say if you have a version of, say, the double head monster, the twin victim, that's the normal version, and then you have an Otherworld version, that would be very appreciated, because it gives a variety to the combat.
I told you, there's nothing for us here.
Listen, Roach. Yes, there is. There's a stairwell right there. Don't lie to me. There might be some items here.
What is it?
Nothing. Just deja vu.
Hey, Maria's tapping into the multiverse. This is the old entrance to, or exit from Heaven's Night. You can see it right there. The old stairway. Yeah, Maria, that's you getting your Doctor Strange sense on. Another you was there a long time ago. Actually, what I'm looking for is the pipe, because it used to be at the... This motherfucker.
They're coming.
Let's just dodge him. Ooh. God, listen, bastard. We need to find that pipe soon. Because this board with a nail in it is starting not to cut it. We need it. We need a stronger weapon now.
I could really use a warning next time.
God damn, he's getting back up. Stay dead. Jesus Christ, man.
Is it over?
Listen, woman, I am trying my best to protect you, but you ain't making it easy. You know, I could appreciate some understanding here. Unless you want to pick up a weapon and fight. You want to pick up this weapon and start kicking monster ass? So if the pipe's not at the gas station, then where the fuck is it then? Pete's Bowl-O-Rama, the set is blocked, but we know we have to get there. So where do we go? Oh, his fucking legs. Oh, but he's stuck. Let's reload. Let's reload and hit him from the side. He's stuck in place. Perfect. Aw, the metal's blocking him. Shit.
That was intense. Nothing safe with you around, huh?
Is that sarcasm? You trying to say something, Maria? Is that an accusation? You know what? Here's your warning. We need to find that pipe. Wherever it is. What about the theater? Can we go over there? Okay, so I'm guessing we can't bypass the gas station to check out the theater. Unfortunately, I wanted to see what was there, if anything, but apparently we can't get there, so maybe a path will open up later. Doesn't look like the pipe is here, so I'm guessing it might be in the hospital. Lakeside Amusement Park. Come on, fun. Funny, shinny night party. I thought that was misspelling shiny, but I guess it's not. I guess it's shinny. Like the shinning instead of the shining. The term you use when you don't want to get sued. I hope that pipe is in the bowling alley. Because otherwise we might be kind of screwed. How many medical items do we have? We have 4 syringes, 16 health drinks. I guess we take a health drink, might as well. Peace Bowl-O-Rama.
You know, you can wait outside if you want. I'll just look around the place.
Why would I want to wait outside?
I thought you might not want to.
James.
Oh, is he in there?
Want me around anymore? You can just say it.
No, it's not that. Just a stray thought.
Yeah, now James is tapping into the multiverse because the old Maria didn't like bowling. We've got some psychic, some Psychic voodoo going on right now. Oh, we're stacking up on syringes. Nice. Let's save. We haven't saved in a while. There's nothing in there, so there's no point in breaking it. Oh, he's not here. Where is he? You know who we're talking about. Good old Eddie. Where is he? Oh, but there's a pizza.
This town's full of monsters. We could just sit here and eat pizza.
He said it. He said the line. That's his version of Leon's bingo line from Mario 4. He said it. Oh, look at that people bowling. Those are some nice photos. Are those like photos of the actual staff members' relatives? Because they look rather lifelike. So those don't look just like drawings. Are those actual photos then? Like of their relatives and stuff? Because that would be pretty neat if it was. Okay, so that's locked. We can't go in there. Yeah, where the hell is Eddie anyway? I thought he might meet Maria for a moment. Give me those bullets. But I guess not. I guess he's not here. Very nice bowling alley though. I wish we had one nearby. The closest bowling alley to our house is actually way further down in Center City. At round 1 and the fashion district on the 3rd floor. That's literally like 7 or 8 miles away. That's literally the closest bowling alley we had. There used to be one in lower northeast Philadelphia. I believe it was called like Thunder Lays or something like that. But 1, it was kind of like a bad section of the city, and 2, it's almost as far away, except a lot less accessible because there's only one bus that goes there. So I don't even know if that place is opening anymore. No, I have no idea whether it's even in business or not. Okay, we got through there. That thing is still leaning over there. Yeah, I'd love to go bowling, but there's no place left that's nearby. What are you gonna do? Also, Roach. Come here. Can we get inside there? Nope. Doesn't look like we can.
For now.
Here's an idea, Maria. Why don't you take the gun and you shoot while I fight? You shoot them from a distance and I fight them up close. That seems like a pretty reasonable idea, right? Teamwork. Oh, is there anything in the van? Any bullets, stuff like that? Let's see. Doesn't look like there is. So do we have to go to the Historical Society first, or where the hell are we going? Garage jack lever. A key found in a safe in Jack's Inn. The gate key. But where's the freaking gate? What exactly are we trying to find? Let's just see how far we can go to the Historical Society. Oh, here comes a freak.
There's more of them.
Yeah, I didn't see them. There it is. It's the roach. Imagine if that payphone just rang all of a sudden and you didn't even know who was on the other end. Okay, there's nothing over here. Wow, the Historical Society got a really big upgrade. That thing's like a mansion now. It used to be just this tiny little building before. Now it's a huge, huge structure.
Hey, I'm all for taking the scenic route, but we're not getting any closer to where we want to be. Just so you know. This road actually leads out of town.
I know, I felt that maybe she could be around here soon.
Did you now?
Okay, now you're becoming too sassy for your own good.
Wow.
Yeah, has been for a while.
You know what's in there?
Not sure. I'm not even sure when was the last time anyone's been inside.
Yeah, because Pyramid Head kept storming through there, didn't he? They mentioned that in the old note that someone who was at the Historical Society saw him. I guess in preparation of James's arrival, he was already there, so they saw him and they were terrified and they left. Alright, here we go. Is this the gate we're supposed to open? Nope. Okay, so we need to find a gate. Preferably one with some kind of cowboy motif. Yeah, the area is just so much larger now than it was before. It's easy to get lost, especially in the fog. This fog is thick. This is some dense fog. So it's very easy to get lost. We know we're looking for a gate, at least. Is it this one? Nope. So which gate is it then? What exactly are we looking for? Oh, is it that one?
James?
Really? Oh, we got a trophy. Blunt force trauma. I'm guessing that's for killing a certain number of enemies with the melee weapon.
Is it over?
I know there's actually a trophy for not using any ranged weapons on the enemies. I wonder how you kill the final boss without a gun. This is the gate we're looking for.
So that's what it was for. Yay!
She sounds so thrilled.
Just down this way.
The Baldwin Mansion. We're gonna go there and say hi to Mr. Baldwin. Well, are we really gonna go in there? Hell no. Let's search around first. We don't want to go in the spooky ass ghost haunted mansion without preparation. Got some bullets. Let's see if we have to go through there or can we cut across some other direction. I'm guessing we have to go to the mansion mandatory because it's central to her little story arc. It kind of looks the same as the old one. It's not like the Historical Society where they give it a complete upgrade. This one kind of looks similar.
James. 3 years. That's a long time. What will you tell her if, when you find her?
That I love her.
Oh, then. Lucky her.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Like I said, 3 years is a long time.
Oh, look at James being a softie. You know, let's go in the mansion because this might be leading us away from there. So I want to see what happens if we go directly in the Baldwin mansion. Can we go in here? Oh, she stayed outside. Because she's already been here before. Yeah, look at that. Looks like something was smashed here. I'm guessing those are the remnants of the ritual Baldwin tried to carry out. Yeah, look at her. She's staying outside. She already knows what's in here.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, it's just... This place... It just gives me the creeps. I'm not sure why.
You ever been inside?
I'm not sure. It does feel familiar somehow. Like a bad memory. It's nothing, really.
Oh, come on. Don't lie to him. You know you've been inside there. We know it. You know it. Everyone knows it. You've been inside that mansion. Okay, so let's keep going. We gotta go down Cat Street. This is a pretty long traversal to get to the next section, even though we kind of wasted a lot of time by not going to the gate and exploring the bowling alley instead, but it's still kind of a long route to get to the hospital. I want to see Heaven's Night. They've done a really good job of making the town look all dilapidated and deteriorated, because before it looked relatively normal for a place that had been abandoned for like years and years, but now you're really seeing like the decay. Like I mentioned in the first video, it really does look like the city section in The Last of Us, where it's just been completely decayed and deteriorated from the lack of human activity. Nobody to clean it, nobody to maintain it, so it just completely falls apart.
is.
You think?
So, what now?
Now we look for another way.
You think there shouldn't be a giant hole in the middle of the earth? Is that what you think, Maria?
What?
Oh, this gigantic chasm just sprung out of nowhere and completely destroyed the road. Oh, they're coming in mass. James, bust open that gate. They don't have arms. They can't move it. Oh, there goes the plank. Oh shit. We got nothing. Oh, here's the pipe. Hell yeah, give me that thing. Pull it out like Thor's hammer. Or like Excalibur. I'm sure many people must have been upset at this point because they now had to relinquish the plank with a nail in it. People must have been crying at this point because their favorite weapon is now gone. All these Silent Hill 2 hardcore fans go nuts over that board with a nail in it, and now they just had to leave it there forcibly. They must have been devastated. Alright, we got a pipe now. And we got freaks. Damn! They're really close by. Alright, one at a time. Let's go. Hell yeah. Who else wants it? So I've noticed every time he gets close to making like a big revelation, it starts to get windy and stormy. That's a very creative choice in terms of how to handle the other world, or the misty world. Like it's reacting to him getting closer to some type of realization, or even just making progress. No, it's more like progress than a realization. Every time you make progress, it kind of tends to get stormy and windy. Okay, so you gotta go down there to Heaven's Night. Any bullets we can pick up? Let's see. The hell? They're busting out of the windows now? Some zombies did that in RE3, the original one, where you walk by a hallway the first time and they just stood there, and then the second time they actually burst out. Hell yeah. Arms off my woman. I know you don't have arms, but still keep away from her. As annoying as she is, she's still mine. Who is that? Oh, it's one over there. Oh. I'll let him go. Let him go. Really? God damn. Ooh. She was in real trouble there actually for a moment. God, they don't end. Alright, I think we cleared them. I think we cleared them. I just want to see if there's anything inside this alleyway that we can get.
Those things.
Really? By the way, I did not mention it before in any of the other previous 2 videos, but we're going for the in-water ending. If you know what that means, then you know what happens. If not, you'll find out. Oh, it's this guy. I was wondering where he was at. Got back up.
Is it over?
It's nice to see them struggling against the wind too. Like there, you could tell he was struggling to move in the wind, so it doesn't just affect James and Maria, it actually affects them too. We still have not found a use for that garage jack lever. I don't think there's anything over there, and we know that that leg is hiding over there. The pair of legs, so I think we might just want to go through this section. There's no point in provoking it. Really?
Through the fence.
Ooh. I thought I was free of these legs once we exited the apartment for a little while, but no, they're still here right away. They did not wait long at all to spread beyond the apartment building. You think we're safe? There's Heaven's Night. I wonder if we could have gotten into the Lakeside Diner. I guess something to check out later on. We have to pull that down, don't we? The ladder? Oh no, I guess not. Yeah, we're saving the syringes for the boss fights preferably, unless we get into real trouble. There's the butterfly symbol, again, the one she has. I see James isn't trying to peek over her shoulder like he was before. He was such a dork. Let's see Heaven's Night. Let's see what it looks like. Where the hell is Eddie? I'm assuming he was eating the pizza, but where did he go? Maybe we meet him later? Like we come back to the bowling alley? She knows her way around. Can move the camera. I'm guessing we have to come back here later on, or else they wouldn't give us that. Maybe this is where we meet Eddie, in the strip club instead of the bowling alley. That would be a change. Hey, we got another crack needle. Now we have 6 syringes. Oh. Is this the backstage area? The dressing room? See anything you like, James? Definitely not the guy on the calendar. Ready to kill it. Got another strange photo. Look at that. Is that a cat? Oh wow, that is a cat. Is this her dressing room? I love you, Mom. So that's somebody's family. Somebody's kid drew that. Oh wait, she went to the stage door. Oh, is she gonna put on a show?
Hello?
That'll be interesting. That's new. She gonna dance for us? Little seduction scene to work her magic on James? Of course they would have bullets. Oh, look at these Trample and Defenders of Horizon. I hope that's not a freaking reference to Horizon Zero Dawn. That freaking series is everywhere now. And goddamn, we can't get a break from it. They even got Lego Horizon. I said that needed a Lego adaptation. I have no idea what they're thinking there. I guess they're thinking, well, we can't sell the Horizon to Switch owners, obviously, because most kids aren't interested in that, and the series can't run on the Switch anyway. But hey, we can give them a Lego version of Horizon. Sell them that way. We sell them the watered down version, although oddly enough, it's probably the more fun version of the two. But they sell them that, and that way we hook the kids and the adults who own Switches. We got the whole market covered at that point. Okay, Heaven's Night is looking much dirtier than usual, but I'm guessing Maria's gonna dance for us. This is funny. Before I started playing this game, I saw someone complaining online, post they made on Twitter about how apparently the game was woke now because they made the dancer pregnant here. And this stupid, dumb ass son of a bitch did not realize that this is the exact same sign they used in the original Silent Hill 2. It just looks it's just done up in a different shade of pink than it was before. It's the exact same sign. And that dumb SOB didn't realize it. Some people are just fucking stupid. They can't even trust what their eyes see. Is she gonna dance for us? Oh, here we go. Put on a show, Maria. Spin around that pole for Daddy. You know James wants it. She is gonna dance. Oh, is she just walking around it?
What? Come on, don't give me that look. I was just kidding.
What is
No, she wasn't.
this? A special place you meant?
Don't be silly. Just have to go through and out the front. Then again, now that we're here, can we stay? Just for a little while.
No.
Catch our breath before we head back out there.
I don't have time to take a break. Mary could be out there, waiting for me.
I know. It's just... this place, this whole thing, it's like a nightmare. I just wanted to get away from it, even for a second. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I guess this place is getting to me, too.
Is she the bartender? Also at that club?
Am I crazy? You know, for thinking she could be here.
Crazy is one word for it, I guess. I can think of another.
Desperate?
What's that?
Hopeful.
Well, that's a nicer way of putting it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Or devoted. Either one.
What are you doing?
Something to take the edge off.
Oh, don't do it, James. That's the devil's drink. Resist temptation, James.
No? You sure?
Is she testing him?
Be that way. Here's to... hope. Undying.
Here's to 20 dead monsters we just killed outside. That's a good occasion to toast.
We should probably get going.
Fine.
Look at the stubble in his face. That's really nice detail. And his eyes.
Ready when you are.
I think only the teeth get a little affected by not being in quality mode. Lost and found. Nice, we just read the 3 words written up front. Like we couldn't see them. The Fifth River. Oh, I wanted to see if he made the comment about being an alcoholic like he did in the original. But he doesn't make it. Toluca Light. Cafe Mist. Hey, a British flag. Nice. Representing the Brits. They did a semi-decent job on Silent Hill Origins. They deserve some credit.
Is that you?
Would you like to be?
Yeah, good old Lady Maria. Performing at 9 p.m. Is there any other health we can pick up? Is that supposed to be by or just BY? What about this one? So that's the new remix of the Heaven's Night team. They expanded the room. It looks a lot more roomy now. There's some huge space in here. It's not like before it was just this cramped little area. This is a big space. Look at that. It's like an actual nightclub now. Or strip club.
Let me know when you want to move on.
Alright, I think we've seen enough. Can James go up on the stage? Can he dance over here? Must have move.
Wanna dance for me, big guy? I'd pay to see that.
Not with that attitude. If you're gonna be that way, no, James is not gonna dance. Henry probably would, being such a dork that he gets talked into anything. He'd probably do it. I don't think James will.
Alright then. Come on.
Damn, we're in an hour and a half and we still haven't reached the hospital. I don't know, man. This is getting good. I might have to wait a bit on Astrobot. Let's see how far we get.
In case we need a break.
Still got like half an hour we can record.
Whatever you say. I mean, any port in storm, right?
I wonder if they come back in one of the endings. That would make sense. I mean, it's not the worst place in the town. Why wouldn't you come back? I like how the arcade machines have Heaven's Night written on them. That way, in case somebody steals them, you can immediately tell they got stolen from that place unless they repaint them, which would be a huge hassle. So it's a nice way to ensure that your property gets back to you eventually, because everyone's going to recognize it. Everyone will recognize the local arcade machine that you stole from the strip club. What I was saying earlier about the Arto Theater, I would love to see that one in clear detail if they ever did a remake of Silent Hill Origins, which they probably won't. But even a remaster of that game would be fine. You don't need to remake the whole thing. But I'd love to see that theater, because that theater was actually pretty nice looking for what it was. You know, a game designed on the PS2. I mean, for the PSP and the PS2. I see you there, you fool. You don't fool me. Ooh! He had mad range. Look at that. That's why I took it. He had mad range. At least he got 3 bullets. I did not expect him to hit me from across like 12 feet. They have reach even though they don't have hands. Okay, where are we heading, Maria? Is it over here? Nope. Some of the stuttering is getting a bit bad during that scene. If it continues, I might have to install the patch. We might have to, like I said, I don't want the game to look like it's unplayable. Even though it's only like in a few moments that you really notice it, but still, if it gets too severe, we might have to install that patch. I just didn't really want to because I wanted to see how the game ran completely without it before installing that, but sometimes you have no choice. Like I said, I had no choice with Spider-Man. We might have no choice here. If it proves too bad and too stuttery in certain scenes. I don't want it to take away from the emotion of the cutscene. It's okay, like I said, we still got probably like 3 more playthroughs of this to do. Or 2 more playthroughs to do at least. One of them on hard mode, so we're gonna be toying with the graphics for a while.
Some detour. But hey, at least we're here.
Here meaning where exactly?
Come on, we'll find out.
Yes, I'm gonna do a playthrough on quality mode just to see. And then I also do one on hard difficulty, so we've got a lot of Silent Hill 2 left. So like I said, we'll see during the second playthrough how much that patch improves things.
I think they're gone. For now.
I was here. The void screams back. Based on the best-selling book by Ana Valdero. I can't really read it. Can you imagine how cool it would have been if that had said based on the best-selling book by Harry Mason and we recognized it immediately? That would have been awesome.
This is it.
I wonder if that's like a little reference towards Annapurna, which were also publishing another Silent Hill game up until very recently when they kind of went broke. Or not broke, but the entire staff quit because of their jerk-ass manager or CEO, whatever. Whoever was in charge. The entire staff quit because he ran things so badly. But it's not going to affect that Silent Hill game because it's being developed by No Code from Stories Untold, so it doesn't really affect the development. And then the publisher is obviously Konami, so Konami's just going to fully take over, I assume. It'll fully take over and Annapurna won't have anything to do with it, so it doesn't really affect the game at all. Silent Hill Townfall. Oh, James looks good there. That little cutscene.
That's it? A garden?
There's a bit more to it than that.
If you say so. I don't think I've been here before.
Come on. She's just around the corner.
She? Are you sure you know where we're going? You seem to be leading us around on like a little journey. And we're not anywhere close to where we need to be. This is a nice expansion of the original scenario. Now, where is she leading us?
Who is she?
There's a story told around these parts. Kind of a local legend. Tells of a woman who was cast out. Sentenced to die on an island out on the lake. There was a man in town who fell madly in love with her. And every night, he would sneak out, row across the lake, bringing her food and company.
Company, that's what you call it.
She would stand there on the shore, holding a lit candle to help him find his way. But this one night, a terrible storm broke out, caught him out in the open, and it blew out the candle. Even in darkness, the man would not give up. He would not turn back. So he fought against the raging waters until finally the lake took him. They say even then, the woman never lost hope. She kept coming out at night, kept lighting the candle to bring her beloved home, to lead him to shore. Not sure how much truth there is to it. It's probably just a fairy tale.
That's sad. That's a sad story.
She's become something of a local saint. Patron of undying love. Hence this place.
She wasn't Jennifer, was she? Were they one and the same?
Not here.
What?
She's not here. And why would she be? I don't even remember this place. This was a mistake. I shouldn't have come here.
Hey. It's okay. There's plenty of other places to look. We can still...
Come on.
She looked really good in that cutscene. I wonder if it is Saint Jennifer. That would fit with the description of her being cast out by the frigging ignorant people in the town. Definitely fits. And there's nothing in the old order that says they can't get married or anything like that. Compared to the order that was in Silent Hill Homecoming, where they pretty much just took the whole almost like Christian extremist approach to it. They just made them ordinary religious nutcases. There was nothing in the old order of the town that said they couldn't get married or anything like that. So, you know, and still be a priest in the religion. So maybe that was Saint Jennifer too. That might have been before she died. 678. I don't think that's a code, but I'll keep it in mind.
I think it came from inside the theater.
Return to Owl Creek Bridge. Back for a happier ending. Oh, because remember the occurrence at Owl Creek Bridge. Artificial Sky. Yeah, remember that Twilight Zone episode? It was an award-winning French film that they purchased the rights to it so they could air it to fill out the season. It actually turned out to be one of the better episodes in the series. Nobody really saw the twist coming back then, and a lot of people still don't see it coming even now. Because it's not as obvious as you might think. You don't really know where the episode is going until the very end. Like, it's one of those things that might seem cliche, but at the same time, unless you've actually heard of the story before, you might not know exactly how it turns out. Okay, so it looks like we're locked in. So where do we go? Oh, this is the theater. Nice. I thought we weren't going to be able to get over here. But how do we get inside? Over here? Oh yeah, we just jump right through.
You okay?
Yeah. Maybe you better wait here.
Okay. Not much of a movie fan anyway.
That's odd. Oh, she doesn't like
James.
movies here?
Be careful in there.
Before it was bowling, now she doesn't like films. I'm guessing Mary loved films. Also, this is where we're gonna find Eddie. I wonder if James still has well, he said his iconic line before, but let's see what replaced it. How do you even prepare food in a place like this that you can actually eat? Oh shit. Damn, we should have let them speak. There he is right there. Fudge, we should have let them speak. That sucks. I wanted to see what he was gonna say. Oh wow, this is kind of like the theater from Silent Hill Origins. That's a nice touch. I know they're in there. I just want to see what else is around. Non-existence. By Anna Valkberg. Please don't let this turn into the other world. That has to wait until the hospital. Got some bullets on the toilet. Somebody was ready to pop a person right there, just in case. Notice all the mirrors are broken. More bullets. God damn. Got 80 fucking bullets. Let's go. You gotta use one of these, James? Like Raiden and MGS2? You can actually get a codec call of him while he's using the restroom. Standing right there at the urinal if you call the Colonel and Rosemary. Alright, let's go talk to Eddie before Maria gets impatient. I think we picked up everything there is to pick up. This is probably a very nice theater once in a while. Once upon a blue moon a long time ago. I'm guessing they were watching a horror movie.
Eddie?
Oh. You're,
James. We met back at the apartment building.
yeah, I remember.
Is that on candy or ice cream?
I see that you didn't make it out yet.
Yeah. I just didn't get around to it yet.
Well, at least you got your appetite back. Are you alone here, Eddie?
No.
Well,
That's probably just Laura messing around.
the little girl? Laura, is that her name?
That's what she said.
I'm gonna go look for her.
He looks greasy.
You coming?
Now you want me to come with you?
Never mind.
Hey, he did get his pizza based on what James said. It was empty, so I'm assuming he had a pizza there. Can we look at the box? All Stars Pizza. So I gotta confess, I actually was spoiled by this bit a little bit. I saw a spoiler on the internet. I think it was a Game Ranks page asking how Eddie got his pizza again in this section. Eddie always finds a way to get his pizza.
Who is that girl anyway?
I don't know. All I know is her name. I swear.
I think that's a tub of ice cream.
Didn't you want to go after her? Better hurry. Laura can be pretty quick when she wants to.
Alright.
Suit yourself. Suit yourself.
But come on, Eddie, it was nothing personal. Leaving you back at the apartment, James was just running from all those freaky monsters and trying to find Mary. It was nothing to do with you, my guy. You don't have to take it that way. It's not personal. He just can't leave until he's fulfilled his mission. Well, I thought that was a mannequin lurking around the corner. Alright, so we're not going to be able to do much of the hospital, but let's see how far we get. I want to at least make it inside the entrance and explore like the first floor a bit. Maybe save the second and third floors for later, but I want to get at least to the first floor of the hospital. This is definitely reminding me of the theater in Silent Hill Origins, for sure. A better version of it in some respects, but it still reminded me of it. Except that was like a theater for live performances. This is filmmaking stuff. Also, I still don't know what to do with that jack. I wonder what we have to do with that. If we might have missed something along the way, because what else would we use that jack for? The one we picked up near the mechanic's shop. Yes, right here, garage jack lever. Found behind the gas station, but I don't know what we would do with it. There she is. Come here, you little brat. Listen to the own music. So events are still generally more or less the same. They've just been switched around to different places of the game than they were before. But it's still the same occurrences. They're just in a different spot.
Maria? Did you see the little girl?
Yeah, I tried to stop her, but she went that way. We can still catch her.
Yeah, right. You didn't try to stop her. She probably didn't see you. Alright, we're almost there. Brookhaven Hospital. Let's go. I guess we can explore the surrounding area later on. See what we find there.
James, look.
Brookhaven Hospital. Admitted. Trophy earned. Or as they called it in the first Silent Hill 2 game, Brookhaven Hospital, when they misspelled the name and put an L instead of an R. Brookhaven. Would have been better if they had missed the letter entirely and they just put Brookhaven Hospital. That would have been, that might have actually worked. But not Brookhaven. Okay, so I know we gotta get inside here. We could explore. Maria's probably gonna get impatient. So let's just go anyway. Because we know we have to exit out there anyway once we come back at night. We finally made it. Effective immediately to our visitors. If you are visiting between the hours of 9 p.m. and 5 a.m., please be prepared to present valid identification. Hey, we got ID. We belong here.
Is that a gun cabinet? In a hospital?
Yeah, but it's empty.
Somehow that seems worse.
That's the shotgun. Yeah, Maria, because this is a hospital for crazies. This is the loony bin. It's not a regular hospital, so they need a gun to keep the patients under control, you know, just in case. High velocity box shot, 12 gauge. Notice how he covers the amount so that you don't see how many bullets you get. Because that's one thing, like in the original, not even the original, like in the RE2 remake, where you'll pick up a box and even though it says 8 shotgun shells on the cover, it'll only have 3 or 2. They just rip you off. Look at that, 1 shell. That box had 1 single shell. They do that type of thing a lot in RE2 remake. So notice how his thumb covers the number of bullets on the cover so that you can't see exactly how many bullets you're supposed to pick up. Oh, it's only just 1 bullet, 1 shell. No, the box actually stocks like 12. So that's very clever on them on their part to actually put his thumb over the exact number of bullets each casing has. Because you don't want it to see that you're getting ripped off. Oh, this is a slightly bigger hospital than before. Looks like they really expanded it. They got a pantry, cafeteria, medical records. Some of those we had before, but they were locked and others weren't there at all. So the day room wasn't there, or the pharmacy. The garden was, but it was tiny. Damn, they even got a greenhouse. Awesome. They are living pretty well here in Brookhaven Hospital. Aside from the potentially psychotic doctors and nurses that are treating them.
Where did she go?
I don't know.
Because when we visit this place with Heather in Silent Hill 3, we hear a lot of shit about the doctors and nurses and how they treat the patients. So this place might look pretty, but it's also got a very bad reputation among people who know. They very quickly find out. It's not a Alchemilla hospital where the old doctors are passing the 16-year-old nurses between themselves. That's what they're probably doing with Lisa. It's not quite that bad, but it's still bad. Due to repeated instances of keys getting misplaced, from this point forward, they are to be returned to the locker at the end of every shift. All staff are required to memorize the padlock combination and are not to disclose it to anyone but authorized personnel under any circumstances. In case of any problems, report to the head nurse in examination room 3. Imagine if you forgot the code and then you just can't get access to those keys, or you're locked out of most of the hospital. That would be pretty terrible, and you probably get fired if they can't access the key because you forgot the code and nobody else knows the code. The director requested the files of 3 crucial patients. You know which ones? Could you please bring them to his office? So these are files and memos that in the original kind of hinted a lot at what James, Angela, and Eddie are all suffering from. So there's a very direct comparison between the 3 patients in the files and the 3 characters you're meeting up with. That's an empty first aid box. Nice. Also, remember to wash your hands because James doesn't wash his hands at all. The hell? Oh, that's just the wind. Who else works here? Let's see. Anthony Johnson, Nolan Eigenberg, and someone whose name we can't recognize. No Kaufman, since this is a mental hospital, which is nice. We don't have to worry about his skanky ass over here. Or skeezy, that's what I'm looking for, skeezy.
It looks like there is a key in there.
We need the combination.
We should look around. Might be written down somewhere.
Too bad it's not like Alone in the Dark, where sometimes we just know based on the files we already collected. Let's take them one by one. That's locked. What about the cafeteria? Nope, that's locked too. Nurses in training. They all look kind of old. Well, I guess that was from like way back, maybe like the 1940s or 30s, maybe even farther back than that. Dr. Hughes and Dr. Atkinson in the garden. Yes, Maria, information. Information on what this place is like, and who founded it, and any numbers that might look suspicious. Of course, we're looking for stuff. Remember, if you experience poor appetite or significant weight loss, insomnia or hypersomnia, I guess that's when you sleep too much, loss of interest or pleasure in usual activities, feelings of worthlessness, diminished abilities to think or concentrate, contact your healthcare provider immediately. So that's further emphasizing that this is a mental hospital. This is not a regular hospital. Oh, there she is.
There.
Laura! Wait!
It's okay. We don't want to hurt you.
God damn it.
I bet you it's locked.
I don't think she likes me very much.
But why?
I don't know.
Yeah, James, you're an asshole. That's why. That's why she doesn't like you. Is it closed? Yep. She locked it. Gotta go around the long way. So a rabbit being chased by a wolf. Before she drew a cat at the hotel. I wonder if she still draws it. And it looks more like a dog. Or was it a dog and it looked more like a cat? I forget which. I think it was a dog and it looked more like a cat, but then she wrote it down as a dog, so we have to believe her. Attention, oxygen must be turned off when not in use. You don't want the whole place to catch fire and get blown up in a fireball. At least they have medical supplies. We're getting a lot of stuff. Look at that, we got 16 drinks and 7 syringes. We are way set for like the rest of the game. Pretty much. Nothing here. I read an article yesterday saying this is a master class in horror, this section, the hospital section. I'm guessing they're referring to the Otherworld version, so I'm really curious to see what's going to happen in this place, because the reviews and comments left by people are building it up to insane levels of hype, so I wonder what's going to happen here. What's it going to be like? Got 6 rooms, let's check all of them. I don't even know where Maria went. That's locked. And this is locked. Where did she go? Okay, so she did not follow us here, so I'm guessing we gotta get back to her. Is she over here? Where'd she go? Where did you go? Oh, there she is. I was wondering where the fuck she went to. Okay, let's check out the rest of the first floor, then we'll go down. There's 3 places here we can check. The restroom, the locker room, and that door right there. I think the center one's gonna be closed, but this might have something useful. Those are some very odd urinals there. How are you supposed to use that one? Obviously we know how, but I mean it's like it looks completely different from the ones we have nowadays. Very makeshift. Guide to proper hygiene, because James doesn't have any. They're just throwing shade at him right there. Okay, so we can either go up or down. So we gotta go down probably. We need a key for that. We're still carrying the garage jack lever. How messed up would it be if we go through the whole game and we never once use that item because we missed the spot where it was supposed to be used? How lame would that be if we just completely missed the spot where you're supposed to use the actual where we're supposed to use the actual jack to open something up, like an elevator or something, or like a garage door, or who knows what. Nothing inside there, but we have some goodies right here. Damn, we got 87 bullets. We're really starting to pick up some ammo now. They're certainly not skimping on it like they were earlier. Oh shit, we can use that. So where do we go then? Oh, maybe the elevator? Let's see, maybe we... No, there's no power, so we can't go there. What haven't we explored? We have the reception office. There's something marked with exclamation point. What is that? Oh, the reception maybe? Let's check over here first and then we'll go where the question mark is. No, we were already here. Yeah, where else do we go? I guess we have to go back to where the exclamation mark is, because there's nowhere else. There's nowhere else we can go. There's the padlock right next to it, but we don't have the code. We haven't seen any code, unless we picked up something I'm not registering. There's nothing written on the back, so we can't do it that way. The padlock combination. Examination room free. Could it be the nurses in training? Could it be the nurses in training? We have 2 here, 2 doctors. We have 2 doctors. Because we have 2 doctors, and what else do we have? We got 2 doctors. We have, is it 5 nurses, I guess? Is there another portrait that we can check out? That might have some insight as to what the code is. Oh, here it is. I wrote it down for you in a way you should finally be able to remember. Once you're in the lobby, just look around. Now remember. Nurses, doctors, trees. I knew it had to be the nurses and the doctors. So nurses, doctors, and trees. Now where's the trees? Okay, it says the lobby, so I guess I gotta go back there. How is Laura getting around without solving any of this bullshit? Doctors, nurses, and trees. There's 2 trees. So it's 2. No, it's not 5. It's 2, 7, 2. I think that's it. Get a padlocked. Let's see. 2, 7. That is not correct. That is not correct. So what are we missing then? There's 2 doctors. Oh, the trees. And there's 4. 2, 4, 2? Yeah, I don't think this one's relevant. I think it just might be those 3. 2, 4, 2. No, not 2, 4, 2. I mean 2, 4, 2, 7, 4. I think is the proper combination. 2, 7, 4. I think is the right one. Let's see. 2, 7, 4. It still doesn't do anything. It still doesn't unlock the code. So oh, we got it backwards. It's the nurses and doctors first. So it's 7, 2, 4. Okay. We just had it backwards. It's 7, 2, 4. 7, 2. There we go. The lock just dissolved.
Second floor?
Basement key.
Of course.
Alright, we're gonna take a peek at the basement just to see, and we're probably gonna save, or I don't know, should we save the basement towards next time? We already explored most of the first floor. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna save it for next time because there's 2 hours and 15 minutes in. I don't want the video to get too long, and I don't know what's in the basement. So if we trigger a cutscene or some sort of other event, and we get stuck down there, then it might be like another half an hour easily. So we're just gonna save right here for now. We're gonna save right here for now. Alright. Yeah, I think we just save here. You know what? We'll probably play this again tomorrow. I might save Astrobot. Maybe try and see if I can find some spare time on the weekend. Like if one of the movies isn't to my liking, maybe I'll record it then. Or else I might just record it on Monday or Sunday evening. Because I really want to keep going with this, and I really want to go down the basement and see what's inside there. But like I said, I don't know what's down there, so if we get stuck in like a section that we have to complete, it might be like a good 15, 20, 25 minutes until we actually finish that section if there's no safe spot. So it's better to just save right here and then save it for later. So we explored Rosewater Park. It's looking pretty decent, but like I said, the aesthetic is not to my taste this time. Shut up, Maria. We're trying to talk here. Like I was saying, the aesthetic is not to my taste. I kind of prefer the old look of the Rosewater Park. It looked much more like a place you'd want to hang out with. I mean, you'd want to hang out at that place with someone you cared about, or even just a friend of yours. This one looks more like a cemetery, like something you'd find in an Argento movie, or like I said, like in Phantasm, that type of thing. You know, it looks more like the setting for a ghost story than a nice, quiet, calming park that you want to sit there for a few hours with your spouse. I much prefer the old look of the park because it reminded me of the cobblestone streets here in Philly, in downtown historic old Philadelphia, old city. Other than that, Maria started off like kind of quieter and reserved at first, but she's now giving us quite a bit of an attitude, so we're starting to see that sass coming through with her character. We met up with Eddie, this time at the theater instead of the bowling alley, so that was a change, but it's still pretty much the same thing. James interrupts him and Laura talking. This time they were watching a movie. I really wish I hadn't pushed down the shelf to open up the door, because I wanted to see what he was going to say to her in response to her question where she was asking why the cops weren't after him. I really wanted to see what he was going to say there to her, and unfortunately we interrupted when we moved the shelving, so that's something to avoid in the next playthrough because I want to see all their lines. We fought a lot of monsters. God damn, there were a lot more monsters on the street this time than there were in the original Silent Hill 2. There were plenty of them once you meet up with Maria on the street. There were plenty of monsters there, the spitting monsters, some of the legs, but there were a lot more here and they came out of nowhere. We also found that neat Easter egg, the old outfit that Maria had in the original Silent Hill 2, so I wonder if that might be like part of a DLC or maybe just a bonus at the end where we can get the old costumes and equip them to the characters. I think that would be a pretty cool detail to do that, if we could blend them, like if we could have old James and new Maria, or new Maria and old James with all the patches on his jacket. If we could do a blend of that, of the two different outfits like that, like you can in RE2 Remake. I mean in RE4 Remake you can blend them. You can also blend them in RE2 Remake too. Each character has like 5 separate outfits. So if we could do a section like that, I mean if we could do a thing like that where you can blend different outfits from the original game and this game, that would be a pretty cool feature, I think. A nice little bonus. A nice little bonus reward for the player for playing through the game, and also incentive to play it again just so you can see them in their different outfits. So right now we're in pursuit of Laura. So far the hospital is quiet, but we know it's not going to stay that way. And like I said, one review referred to the hospital, probably the Otherworld version, as a masterclass in horror. So I have really high expectations now what this place is going to be like. So I hope it doesn't disappoint me. I hope it actually lives up to all the hype, because every person so far has said they said it's terrifying, so I really want to see what the new Otherworld hospital is like. But that's it for now. I'm probably going to play this again tomorrow, so we're going to pick up right where we left off. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you again next time on Silent Hill 2 Remake on the PS5. See you later.